Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye. Miyamoto Musashi. My friends, that comes from practice. And that's what we ask you to do each and every day with us, 10 to 15 minutes. That is all we ask. That is all that is needed. Our job is to accurately depict price movement. And we don't even have to be that good at it if you will master the ability to cut your losses and let your profits run. As we teach, as I have been concentrating on this week, let's jump into these charts. Markets up as far as stocks go again for the day. It has been an okay week. When we look at the high last week on the S&P 500, it was 459.65. This week, 460.75. It made it above last week here toward the end of the week. You can see here on the latest 2-day candle and on the half day where things just edged right up. They'd been sliding sideways, hit the weekly trend line, and then slid right up it to a little bit higher of a high. We can see just below average volume on that weekly chart. Same on the 2-day, above in the morning, average in the afternoon on the half day. So again, just continue to move in the right direction. Now, we are below the weekly trend line on that 2-day chart. That is somewhat problematic. We'll see how this next week starts, but nonetheless, we did drive a little higher. Now, it's a little harder to justify where we are here on the NASDAQ 100. We see the high last week was 394.14. This week, 392.62. So again, did not reach a higher high. We blew out our weekly trend line. We are below it with a green spinning top. We had 4 days of down movement. The last 2 days were some up movement, but not capturing the high that we previously saw on the Wednesday, Thursday candle, the 29th and 30th of November last week. So again, more weakness in the NASDAQ 100. Again, we'll watch and see where things go over the course of this next week. We're going to have Santa Claus rally where things continue to move up, or have they topped and they're going to move down? We'll hold our breath, wait and see what the markets tell us, because they will. Still got green candles there. Now, the NASDAQ, you went ahead and pulled your trade on that. No problem. Pulled through. Again, it's possible it could turn around and move back up. But, my friends, we did extremely well in our jumping in point worst place. For the jumping in point, there was the high of 369.02. And, of course, the high that we hit so far, 394.14. So from 369 to 394, that's not bad, my friends, over the course of just 4 weeks. Not bad at all. Let's move on to 20-year bonds. 20-year bonds had a great week, down for the day 0.82%. You can see where things had topped out earlier in the week and then rolling over on Friday. But look at that nice green candle on the weekly chart with all of that volume. Volume blowing off the last 2 days after a really nice 2-day candle representing Tuesday and Wednesday. Still staying right around the same topping point above on the weekly. The weekly trend line, we are above it on the 2-day and the half-day. So things looking good on bonds. Gold, problematic here. We can see where gold already started pushing through back on the Tuesday, Wednesday, 2-day candle, Thursday, Friday. Down, gold down for the day 1.33%. A weak week after that super strong week last week. We'll see how things start off this next week. But we have penetrated our weekly trend line on both of those. Looks like gold is dying a slow death. We see where we are on Bitcoin, and it has been a rocket week for Bitcoin. Nice big strong candle, higher than average volume. We really saw Bitcoin build up and shoot forward on the Tuesday, Wednesday, blowing off some steam on the Thursday, Friday, but up 2.12%, our biggest gainer for the day. You can see where Bitcoin moved up for 2.5 days, slid sideways, and this last day gaining a little bit more momentum, just looking beautiful as we continue to approach the end of the year. That is where we are, folks. Patreon members, hope you enjoyed the 3-wave trades for this week, the weekly vertical crossovers that we provided for you, and of course, early access, charting cryptos, commodities, and currencies. I will be releasing that as soon as we finish today's show for everyone else. That is charting cryptos, commodities, and currencies. Hope that you listen to that every weekend and get a lot out of it. My friends, we so appreciate you. Always love to hear from you. Don't hesitate to write to us, cw@chartingwealth.com. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.